just want to make sure this is going. What happened to my, what did I do? Oh, here it is. Okay. Let's see. Hello, hello, live, testing, testing. Let's see, waiting. Hold on, let me just flip this. Oh, hello there. We are live. Okay, yo, and you guys can see the chat. So this is great. So I decided, okay, I'm gonna mute myself. Okay, so I decided to download this, what is it? OBS software. So I am doing, what is this called? I don't know what this is called. Operating broadcasting system. I don't know. But now this is much better because now everyone, hey, you guys just come like so freaking, like you guys are just like, oh, notification, let's join in. So let me first see, wait, how did I get to the URL? Hold on. I'm still new to all of this, so excuse my noobish kind of thing going on here. Share, okay. Share link. Alright, so let me just post this on my Facebook. Publish. And I'm going to put this on my Twitter. Alright, so now we're live. Hey everyone! Hey Cooper, Meme Lord, Adrian, Marshawn, Don P. Nice to see you guys. So, I had such a great time last week doing this live streaming that I decided, like, yo, let's just do it again. So, I am doing it again. Let's see here. I want to make sure my audio is coming through okay, because I'm doing it technically from my microphone. Hello, hello. Testing. It's like a little bit of a lag, so it's the only thing I kind of hate. But excuse your stupid username. You're fine. Alright, so how your guys' day been? Your week been? Mine has been pretty good. I've just been working, and also I think I might have found someone like to room with me in New York, which is really exciting. So that's really awesome. You know, that's the thing, is it? I am back at it. Yes, I am. You know, the thing is, like, I'm testing out this new software, and it's really kind of making this a little bit more, like, it's not as, like, live. So when you guys are talking, it's lagging. So you guys see what I'm saying right now, like, it won't get to you until, like, maybe 10 seconds, 15 seconds later. So I kind of hate that. So New York, yeah, for school, I decided to go to school. And also just to live there and gain experience. So I've been trying to look for a roommate. I haven't heard back from my cousin yet, so I have to wait. Yes, hey, welcome everyone. I am back at it with the live streaming because it was just so much fun. I'm seeing how this works out because this, I don't know. I'm not feeling the lagging. Like, it's really kind of tripping me out, and that's why I'm kind of like awkward right now because I'm just not used to it. I did have a good week. But yes, New York. So yes, I'm trying to find a roommate, and I might have found one. I don't want to, just in case one of the people who watches, she kind of wants to keep it on the down low, so I don't want to say exactly who from where, but we are acquaintances, and we get along well, so we'll see how it works out. She is a model, so she wants to move to New York to, for the opportunities, so I hope it kind of works. She wants to move during the summer, so if my cousin, will help me out in staying, I kind of want to move as soon as possible, and then I will, when she decides to come in the summertime, then that's when we'll look for apartments and whatnot. So, crossing fingers. Backup plan is that I'll just find someone else. I don't know, though. I've been really I don't know, New York is a great place, and there's so many opportunities, but it's also, like, freaking ridiculous, and it's a hard place to live. Sometimes, like, it's really exciting, but, well, she does have a portfolio, but, I don't know if she wants me to give it out. I don't even know, like, where her portfolio is. Like, she has a physical portfolio, so, she was kind of showing me and some people, and she was, like, so embarrassed about it, though, and I was like, oh my god, no, it was amazing, the stuff. She looked so graceful, and I was just like, wow, that's so cool. Boo NYC, you know what, boo you. And New York is very expensive. That's the only thing that's kind of holding me back, is that, like, when looking for apartments, they ask for 40 times the rent half the time, and it's crazy. I'm just like, how come you're asking for, like, $600 rent, but then you want me to make 40 times that? I'm like, there's a disconnect. But, yeah, Manhattan, of course Manhattan is going to be the most expensive because that's where everyone wants to be. It's the center, borough, everything exciting's happening there. I'm so sick of Queens, I won't deny it, because my family lives in Queens, so that's all I see. That's all I've really seen for all the years I've, visited New York, is that, like, Queens, and I just don't like Queens very much. If I have to live there, I will, but I would want to get out as soon as possible. Brooklyn would be nice, though. My dad grew up in Brooklyn, so that'd be kind of cool. It's definitely changed a lot since he grew up. But, yeah, that'd be really cool. What's my major? I'm not actually in school right now. I'm about to go, I won't say back, because I never actually started college. Technically, I studied at the community college here in Charlotte, but I haven't really gone into, per se, the college curriculum. So I'm actually going through SAT prep right now, because I didn't even take the SATs. I really did not know what I wanted to do, and so I didn't want to waste my time studying for something if I was eventually, like, I decided I'm not going to go to school. Like, I had to figure things out on my own before I really, like, to find motivation for me to get back into the studying and the schooling. So, yeah, so I'm going through SAT prep right now, and the first week, that happened. So, yeah, I went to the first week of SAT prep last weekend, and it was, it wasn't bad. It's just that, oh my god, I had a terrible time getting to the place because, a lot of people waste time. I feel like, why waste time spending so much money in college when you're not really certain what major you want to go into, what you want to do? So, I mean, it's a good place to find yourself, but it's like you're wasting $50,000 per semester, and it's just like, it depends on the college you go to, but, like, if you're going to, like, a top tier college, it's like, that's a lot of money. I don't have time for that. But, yeah, so I got up at, like, 5:30 a.m. on Saturday morning to get ready to go into this SAT prep class. So I get there, I start heading over into the area really early, just so I won't have to, like, think about it, like, okay, awesome. And they decided, whoever decided they were going to have an event in the vicinity of the college. Early that morning, like it was around 8:30. And so yeah, I arrived there early, but every place that I had to drive through to get to where I needed to be was blocked off by the police because they were doing a marathon. So I was just like, I was so angry. I was like beating on my freaking wheel. I was like about to cry. I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna be late. I don't like being late. Like, it's a bad impression being late the first freaking week you're going to SAT prep class. Like, what is that gonna say with the teacher? I like to have good first impressions. So I was just so freaking frustrated. It didn't get to the area. I had to go around like 2 miles just to get around all that freaking like marathon stuff. And then I had to park far and then walk, so I had to like run, and it was just not a fun time. I mean, worst could happen, but the worst that happened was that I lost out on minutes taking the pre-test. So they're gonna grade that, and it's not gonna count towards anything, but they are gonna grade it. So I was like, well, this is great. I lost out on a couple of minutes of taking math, so I kind of was a little bit torn about that, but they're just gonna teach you like, oh hey, you need to study for this and that, so I'm like, okay, whatever. Let's see. They're gonna act like the Bronx doesn't exist. Nah, don't move here. Yeah, my sister actually, before she moved to Florida, she lived in the Bronx. When she was on her own, she lived in the Bronx for a long time, for years, and I visited her quite a bit. I never really liked the area. There was this one part of the Bronx that I actually kind of liked. It was almost like this metropolitan area, had really nice updated buildings, had a lot of fun entertainment stuff, but, yeah, I didn't like the Bronx. my sister, though, she's like, you should still go stay in the Bronx, and I'm like, no. Do I ever play Danganronpa? What? What? No, because I don't even know how to say that. So, yeah. Thank you. But anywho, I thought we could just chill out, kind of hang out. If you guys have any questions, random quiz questions, I don't know, because it was actually really fun just answering just stupid questions you guys had. It was really fun. But I did go and see it last weekend, and you guys, like, if you haven't seen it, you should, because it is amazing, and it deserves to be seen because it deserves the money it's getting. I was surprised how much I enjoyed it, just because I was never really a fan of Stephen King. I'm not a fan of horror. I like slasher films, like old-fashioned slasher films, like 80s. And if there's a remake, I'll watch it. Hey, Alan, yes, thank you. Thank you so much. Yes, it had an amazing opening weekend, and yeah, it wasn't scary. It wasn't scary per se, but I felt like it was very disturbing. It was very creepy. But yeah, so I feel like if you're not really into horror movies and you don't want to be scared, like technically, if you don't want to be like really freaked out, it is kind of great transitional horror film. It's more like an adventure film, and it has a scary clown in it. It's very like reminiscent of Stranger Things. So it's like there's a huge like really close bond with all of the kids, and like all the kids, the acting was just really good from all the kids. I could not suggest more. Like, there was just this one part. I will say that I saw most of the jump scares coming. But there's this one in I think you guys might know, the projection scene. That, everyone in the theater was like, what? that part got everyone, and everyone just started laughing. It was really great. But yes, that was a really good scene. And yes, I loved Stranger Things. Can I touch my left ear? Yeah? Like, there we go. I touched it. Like, okay. That's a random question, but I guess. But, uh, yes, the music was great. I'm actually a little bit disappointed that they didn't have the theme song. Like they played this creepy theme song in the trailers, and when the actual movie came out, they didn't have it, and I was like, oh, why are you gonna just waste a really good theme song? I am looking at the questions. I am. I did watch bits and parts of the original It. Yeah, Tim Curry was the best part of that. I don't think that anything else was really memorable from that miniseries because I can't really remember all that much. The podcasting, podcasting is still happening. You guys go check out Midnight Chat Attack every Saturday, 7:30 CST, 8:30 EST. Well, that's like the main one, but we also have a midweek that's on Wednesday at 7:30 CST, 8:30 EST. So yeah, we have a lot of fun. Like, this is kind of almost like, you have the chat over here. We have some people from the audience come in and, talk about different topics. So, ringside hangouts. Yeah, if you love wrestling, we also have wrestling. I'm not a part of that, but, yeah, man, you guys are just like, okay, so from the chat, Coco Bannery and Birdman Allen, they're both from the podcast, so that's why they're plugging. And Jordan Boxman got the Sunrise Chat Attack as well. And every Sunday at 7:30 a.m. on Facebook, right? Or are you guys on YouTube now? I'm pretty sure you guys are only on Facebook right now, but I don't know. Anyway, at least there was like a testing. But anyway, yes. So shameless plug on my podcasting. Talk about a lot of geek stuff, more geeky stuff than even I is willing to talk about. We talk about some crazy topics that went on in the news. Movie topics. We have questions of the night. And then a lot of times afterwards, we'll just hang out in Google Hangouts, or we'll set up a Rabbit, which is like a show type of, like, showgoers type of thing, where everyone just goes into this website and they have like a screen and everyone can watch something equally. So it could be something on YouTube, it can be something on Netflix. And we just have a lot of fun. Last night we did anime night, so that was pretty fun. Last week we did like a ratchet night, so we just watched like Bad Girls Club. What was it? What else? Flavor of Love. Like we got some ratchet stuff in there. But yes, I need to stop plugging and start talking about other stuff. But yes. So if you guys wanna, if you guys have some time during those days, definitely come in. Because, it's really fun. We have a really close community of people. We help each other out. Yeah. But anyway, I was talking about It, but I don't want to keep, like, going back to it. But I would give It, like, 4.5 out of 5 stars. It was actually emotional at times. It was disturbing. Like, I felt like it got the emotions it was going for, but I do feel that all of the adults, the bullies, were very underwritten and just kind of, they didn't feel like people. The old adults I can give a pass to, but it's really the bullies. I was just like, okay, I'm not feeling them, and kind of throw away. But I'm totally, man, I can't wait for part 2. I gotta say, Bill Skarsgård, he's a dude to watch. Everyone's like, oh my god, he should be the new Joker. And I'm like, yo, you're gonna typecast this dude. And I'm just like, I don't want that for him. But at the same time, I cannot deny that he probably would be a great, like, younger Joker if they're doing this Joker origin movie. Or, just to replace Jared Leto altogether. That'd be, fine too. But, either way. But yes, highly suggest if you guys are a fan of Stephen King, if you guys are a fan of horror a little bit, if you're a fan of Stranger Things, if you're a fan of, I don't know, just like if you're not, against like a little bit of like disturbing stuff, I would really highly suggest it. It's actually a really fun movie, and I actually want to see it again. So yes. Oh, you on the YouTube channel now? Okay, cool. So best anime in my opinion. So I kind of answered this last week, but Full Metal Alchemist is definitely it's my favorite. I would say the best anime. Probably, from what I've seen, I'm kind of limited in what I've seen lately, but Cowboy Bebop, I feel, is probably the best, unless there's something else out there that beats that. But I feel like Cowboy Bebop really was, like, set the standard. It really is, like, I don't know, I can't find a lot of flaws in that. Like, it's just the narrative is just so good, and the writing's amazing. The acting, like, for both versions is really good. So, like, I have to go with Cowboy Bebop. That's the go-to, I think, for anime. Like, when you say best anime, Cowboy Bebop. So, yes. I'm open to questions. I'll give you guys a little bit of a moment. Code Geass. Yeah, Code Geass is yeah. That one's a good one. I wouldn't say it's up there with Cowboy Bebop or even Full Metal Alchemist, but, it's pretty good. I feel like Code Geass is like Death Note, it's very similar in the way, like, Light and, oh god, I can't even remember what the name of the main character of Code Geass is. It's been such a while since I've watched it, but that main character, they're very similar. Kind of like in motivation, although he is not as dickish. But, let's see. What film got you interested into What Am I Doing? Star Wars. I know it's very cliche, but Star Wars really did change my life. I'm not joking. I mean, like, I knew at a young age, when I saw Star Wars for the first time, that really made me recognize film. That and The Dark Knight. That Dark Knight's like a lot, when I'm older and farther, whatever. But yeah, when I was younger, Star Wars was when I really got into film, and I really loved movies, and I just knew that it wasn't just something I enjoyed, but it's something I really wanted to be a part of. But like The Dark Knight really made me look at film in like definitely in a different light. I paid attention to the more technical aspects. I did Star Wars. Actually, The Dark Knight kind of made me go back to Star Wars to see all of the technical stuff, the behind the scenes. But yeah, those two movies definitely influenced me. I know it's like, I'm sure there's like other movies as well, but those are the two that I can think of right off the bat. Yeah, and I still have not seen the Netflix Death Note. I am so sorry. I have been putting it off because I hear how terrible it is, and I'm just like, I can watch this another time. I've been trying to catch up on Rick and Morty, and yeah, that's kind of, I still haven't caught up on that. It's like I watch one episode and then I get distracted. I'm a very ADD person in a way. Like, I'm not ADD, but I kind of like, I think about a lot of stuff in my head all at once. I'm just like, okay, I need to do that. I want to do this. I want to do that. Okay, I need to put my mind back over here. Oh, but then I should do this too. Like, I like to do everything all at once and think about things all at once. So that's kind of a curse. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to sit down. I'm going to marathon this. I can get through it. And I'm like, I want to watch something else, or I want to do something else at this moment. And I'm just not in the mood. So, yeah, they say don't watch it. I'm going to watch it just because I need to see. I just need to see. I suggest people for Full Metal Alchemist, definitely the first one first. Watch the first one first, because that really, the development in the first part is like so strong, and it's almost exactly like Brotherhood. Brotherhood follows the manga, and the original follows, the first part follows the manga. Of course, there's like a cutoff point, and they start doing their own thing because at the time, the first one, the manga wasn't done yet. But you definitely should watch the first one first, because Brotherhood almost counts on you watching the original, because they don't have to spend as much time developing characters, because they assume that everyone who's watching Brotherhood watched the first one first. So if you really want to connect with the characters and feel something, definitely watch the original first and then go into Brotherhood. Even if you want to just like watch the first part first and then go into Brotherhood, do that. I would still watch the whole entire anime, because even though it's different from the manga, I still think it's pretty good. It's not perfect. I think there's definitely some problems. The ending is not, it's not happy. I think it's more of a bittersweet ending, but I like it. But I definitely do prefer Brotherhood, because I love all of the characters that they have in that one that they don't in the original. Yeah, so I answered the Netflix Death Note. I still have not watched it, so I'll eventually watch it. I did not watch Gravity Falls, but I keep hearing that show is actually pretty good. Where's the tip button? What? I heard about this tipping. I don't want to make you guys like tip. You know, I'll look into that maybe after I've done this longer, just because I want to make sure, like, okay, if you guys really love this type of flow, maybe I should have more stuff prepared. This is really, again, kind of impromptu, because I was just like, it was so much fun, oh my god, let's do it again. But yeah, I definitely want to kind of, if I can change my equipment to kind of have a better camera, better setup, that would be great. Before I start taking tips and everything, so, or a super chat, yeah, I guess that's what it is, like, you can pay to have, like, your messages stand out, that's what it's saying here. I'm not gonna do that right off the bat, so I'll wait until I really kind of want to commit to this, and, yeah. Let's see. 2024, Kingdom Hearts 3, yeah, Kingdom Hearts 3, when that comes out, which is, like, gonna be probably when we're all 80, at this point. I hope not. I would love to see Kingdom Hearts. It makes me so angry sometimes when these video game, studios just, like, they'll hype something up, everyone's looking forward to it, and they say, like, oh, it's coming out this year. Oh, well, we want to develop it more, so we're going to push it back next year. And then next year comes, and they're like, no, we're going to push it back another year. And we're like, oh, my God. Like, just, you know what, don't even put a date at this point. Just say, like, coming soon. You know, that way, at least, it won't get our hope, you know, we won't get our hopes up. I am still going to New York. Thank you for tuning in, Trey. I'll see ya. But yeah, I am still going to New York. I've been kind of I've been having backup plans just in case this, you know, the New York trip kind of falls through. My backup plan is to, like, either go to Austin, Texas, probably Austin, Texas, actually, because at least I have people there that I know. My mom would feel more comfortable, because I do understand, because I was originally thinking LA, but my mom was like, no, like, you're not moving all the way across the country, and no one, you know, you don't know any family members, like, not at least the first place I move. At least in New York, I have family, so it's a little bit more easier of a transition. Favorite episode of Rick and Morty? I am on season 2, so, geez, I don't know, man. what has been my favorite episode? Of course, I love the Swiftie song. I won't say that's really my favorite episode. I've never had a breakfast taco. I've been to Austin 3 times, and I still have not had a breakfast taco. It was bad. But yeah, I'll try it definitely the next time. Rick and Morty, I really like the Mr. Meeseeks episode. That one's pretty good. So yeah, I think I'll go with that one. I feel like there's another one, but I just can't think of it. But I'll say that one for right now, just because it's still in my brain. But yes! What else do you have for me? Have you seen the anime Diabolic Lovers? I have not seen. I don't even know Diabolic Lovers. Oh, okay. Let's see. Diabolic. Let me just look this up real quick. Like, what is this? This looks interesting. Alright, well, I have not watched anime in so long. I really want to get back into it. FIFA 18 FIFAs, right? Or is it 2018? It's probably 2018. I don't know how many FIFAs have there been. Like, how many Maddens have there been? I know that they based it off of the year, like 2K17, 2K18. But yeah, I'm not much of a sports games person. I used to play, like, tennis games when I was younger, because I love tennis. More than you think. Yeah, I'm not surprised there's more than I think. It started back in 94. Wow. That's like a year before I was born. That's crazy. Dang. And yeah, Austin does have a great art community. I feel like Austin is up and coming for filming, so I feel like I would still have a good opportunities there. Because I think like New York and LA are very oversaturated. There's still a lot of opportunities there, but I think Hollywood's starting to push more out of those cities. So kind of moving to a city where it's kind of up and developing would be pretty smart. But so yeah, that's kind of my rationale. Austin would definitely be more affordable. I'm just not a fan of, I love everything else about Austin. Well, okay, except for the traffic. The traffic's not terrible, though, I will say. But the weather, it's so hot. It is too hot there. Like, freaking humid. And it's just like 100 degrees. And I'm just like, why? Why? No freaking, like, seasons. Just hot, maybe a little bit chilly, maybe a little bit cool. And that's it. Yeah, I hear there's a lot of fake people in LA. I mean, I think there's good people too there, especially when you kind of branch out and go to other areas of California, even at, like, places that are close to LA. But definitely like West Hollywood, I'm sure, West LA or whatever, you know, I'm sure that's where that's where everyone wants to be. So yeah. Oh, parking in Austin, like, you have to know how to parallel park. Like you have to get by parallel parking in Austin. I'm sure it's a thing in LA and a thing in New York, definitely. I had to learn very quickly when I had a rental car the last time. I had to learn very quickly how to parallel park. But hey, you know what? It's something that I never had to learn here in Charlotte, so it's actually great that I had to really force myself to learn parallel parking without any help from anyone. So I feel good. I feel good that I'm able to parallel park by myself. Thank you. I'm glad you liked my Peach Girl review, where I just, like, yeah, I really hated the show. You know what? It's too dramatic. Yeah, it's definitely too dramatic. LA is all sex. I mean, I think it's just very, like, yeah. I think also at the same time, it's just very chill. I think there's a lot of chill people there, too. It's just that I think you have to, like I said, go to other parts of LA to find those more cool people. But, yeah, I never really cared for LA, but I figured being in the industry I want to be in, like, eventually I'm going to have to get there, which I'm not looking forward to. But we'll see. New York. We'll see if that plans out. If it does, then yes. Yes, Texas has terrible public transportation. I have a car, though. I would probably get rid of my car if I lived in New York, but I have a car. So it would actually be easy for me to transition over to Texas because I can just keep my car. And I'm not going to lie, I love being able to just go when I want to. Having that freedom is the best thing ever, because for a long time, like before obviously I had my license or was old enough to drive, I had to always rely on my mom or sometimes my dad to pick me up. And my dad was always on time. I never had a problem with my dad, but a lot of times my mom picked me up from school, and I would be sitting out by the bus stop for a good amount of minutes before she came. So, like, I remember one time waiting, like, 30 minutes for my mom to pick me up, and I had to, like, I just kind of went in the grocery store that was by the bus stop and just kind of, like, walked around, because I was just like, what else do I do? Listen to music outside, until she eventually came, and I was just like, yeah, I hate this. You know, I hate waiting around for other people to pick me up. So, yeah. Must be a pain to drive around in New York. It depends on what area you live in. The city, yeah, definitely. But if you go to, like, Long Island, you actually need a car in Long Island. That's where I was born and where my parents had me. Raised me a little bit before I moved to Charlotte, so Long Island, you actually need a car because everything it's the suburbs, so everything's more spaced out. So yeah, I mean, of course, their public transportation is probably great still, and you can always take the Long Island Railroad if you want to commute into the city and just, you know, go wherever. But, you know, I'm not gonna lie, that railroad, it can be very unreliable. I actually heard from my coworker who used to live in New York that one time, like, the train actually, like, left the tracks and crashed, and I was just like, I don't know, my cousin lives in Long Island. I would have to, like, commute from Long Island to the city, so that kind of sucks. So, I grew up in Westbury, 516, 631. I have no idea what those numbers are. I moved when I was young, so I didn't have a lot of time. Like, I still go back to Long Island a lot. I still go back to Queens a lot. But I'm not, like, you know, I can't really say I have a good feel of, you know, stuff that I'm familiar with in New York. Let's talk about politics. Let's not talk about politics. How about that? Because I don't want this to get into some weird situation in the chat where people don't agree. But so I just want to say, like, I hope that everyone, whoever lives in Florida, I hope you guys are okay. Yeah. My sister, like I said before, she lives in Florida. So she lives in Pembroke Pines. So my mom was, like, yelling at her. My mom and dad were yelling at her, like, you need to get out, because my nephew, you know, she has a son now, and we're like, you need to get out, you need to think about your son. And she's like, nah, I'm gonna stay. And we're like, okay. Like, my parents wanted to, if they could slap her through the phone, they would. But I think the reason why Hillary lost, I freaking voted, okay? I voted. Some of these people, they're complaining about, oh my god, why did this happen? I didn't see this coming. And then those people half of them didn't even vote. So, you know what? I got out there, waited online for over an hour and a half to cast my vote. And I also cast my vote for, like, primary elections, like, here, locally, you know, making sure that, because it's more than just the president, you know, it's communities, like your government, your local governments as well, that actually is much more of an influence on how our country is run than our president himself or herself, whoever, you know, in the future. But either way, it's like everyone always focuses on like the presidential elections. It's like you guys need to take note of all of your like local elections as well, because those are the really the things that affect you. So, you know, senators and mayors, you know, governors, congressmen, congresswomen, you got to pay attention to that. Also for, you know, construction being done in certain places, building things to help better the community. You got to pay attention to all of that, because, you know, this is what happens when people kind of just half-assedly pay attention to our government. It's like, y'all. Okay, I'm done. Let's see. Yeah, okay, sure. So you want some entertainment. Okay. Yeah, you want some entertainment, but, you know, is it the best for our country? Who knows? But I'm not going to get more into political talk. We went there a little bit, but I didn't say anything. I didn't say anything, like, directly. But, yo, let's just drop it, because political and religion talk, nothing good comes out of that, I think, because everyone always has a very unique opinion about it. I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm not saying it's right. I'm not saying anything. Let's talk about, I don't know. Let's talk about, oh, yo, did you guys look at the new iPhone coming out? I know some of you guys are probably Android, but I'm excited. I'm actually, like, I'm a big Netflix watcher. TV, we still have cable, but mainly for my mom. She has cable, or she likes to watch a lot of the cable shows. I subscribe to HBO, like, independently, you know, with actual HBO. I don't do it through my cable subscription. So, you know, watch it when Game of Thrones comes on, if any other series comes on. But yeah, that's really, honestly, I always end up checking out shows after they air, even though I can watch them live. Like right now, I'm watching Rick and Morty, and it's like, I could just watch it on Hulu. It's all good. But yes, I am somewhat of a TV watcher. Yeah, $1,000 for the iPhone is crazy, but I'm just like, it's so beautiful. Like, you guys, it's just like a full touchscreen, no buttons. I know some phones already have that, so. But like, I'm more paying attention to, like, the camera. I think about it could be great to, you know, take that to make to pictures on the go, to make videos on the go, if I don't want to lug around my DSLR camera. So I kind of really like the new iPhone. I think it looks really sleek. I would be willing to pay the $1,000. Do I have that money right now? Technically I do, but I'm saving it for when I move to New York. But yo, once I'm in New York and, you know, I've settled down, you know, I got my finances in order, I'm going for the iPhone X. Yes. No, it's not, actually, you know what, Meme Lord? It's not even a piece of plastic. It is glass. So, and aluminum. So, no, but, I don't trust Samsung Galaxy phones, just because of all the issues. I know that it's the Notes that have had the issues, but even so, they're good phones. I love Samsung, but I just don't like it for my, I just love my iPhone, okay? I love my iPhone, okay? You guys, when the iPhone first came out, I just fell in love instantly, you know? Like, I watched, every single year, I watched the Apple keynotes live. Like, I got up in the morning, or actually it wasn't the morning because it's Pacific time, but, you know, I got up when the keynote was going on, or if I was in school, I would, like, be on my freaking, like, phone, or I would be on a computer, like, making sure I knew every single update that happened, like, on Twitter. You guys, but seriously, I begged my mom for years to let me get an iPhone, and she was like, no. No, you're too young for that, because it came out in, like, 2007. So, yeah, I was not really, I was in not even middle school, I was in elementary school, and I was just like, Mom, can I have the iPhone, please? Please. And my mom was like, no, you're too freaking young. It's too freaking expensive for you, like, for you, someone like you to have it, which I actually really appreciate nowadays, that my mom said no, because I was a very responsible person, but, yeah, that probably would not have been, I would have taken care of that phone, but, you know, I was too young. I was definitely too young. But, you know, like, my first phone was the Razor, and I love that thing so much. I actually love the old keys that you'd have to, like, press multiple times to get the, you know, for texting. I didn't even have texting when I first had my phone. So there was this one time I was texting my friend, and we were just texting nonstop all night, and then the phone bill came in, and my mom was like, Allison, what is this? And I was just like, what? I didn't know. And she's like, okay, like, you're going to have double the chores. You're going to have double the stuff to do to make up for this. And I'm like, So after that, she did get me unlimited texting. But yeah, it was, they nickel and dimed you back in the day for texting, for data, so you can go online. All that stuff back in the day when cell phones were really kind of getting more sleek and cool. But oh man, those services, yeah, it was really expensive back in the day. So you couldn't imagine how it was with an iPhone. Oh yes, Dijon. Oh my God, yeah. They used my phone. My mom used when she used my full name, like my middle name and everything. I was running the other way. I was turning the way. I'm like, oh, okay, peace out, everyone. You know what? I hope that everyone will, you know, remember me when I've gone to heaven, because I know I'm not coming back from this. Yeah. So, but yeah. So I didn't get my iPhone until, this is my second iPhone, and this is the 6. I got the 4S, right? I think it was. The 4S was the first phone that Apple developed after Steve Jobs passed away. I remember that. So, whenever that year was. But, yeah, that was like probably 2014 or something like that. So, alright, thanks Meme Lord for coming through. How long have we been on? We've probably been on for a while. I'm just like talking nonstop. Okay, 47, that's not bad. Yeah, okay, 47 minutes isn't bad. So, yeah, man, but yes, so, I'm kind of due in for a new phone. I mean, I can still use this one. I'm not going to, like, if I'm saving up money, I'm not going to get the new iPhone, but it would be nice to have a new iPhone. It would be. Because now I'm like, my mom has the 6 Plus, I think, or the 6S Plus, and it's just like big, and I was like, I don't need a big iPhone, you know, it's too freaking, like, who wants to deal with that? I had like a small purse. I still have it, and I love using it, and I was like, well, if I have that, then it's just not going to be, you know, it's just going to be too bulky in my bag, and now I regret it. Now I want the bigger screen. I have an iPad, so that kind of helps kind of balance the bigger screen issue. Or I got a new iPad, which I love that thing so much. Oh my God, it's like I don't even need to take my computer with me when I'm traveling anymore, because it's just so convenient. I'm not getting the LG. Guys, seriously, I love my iPhone, okay? I know it has some problems. I know it's not perfect, but I love the software of my iPhone, okay? I love this. This is my baby, okay? I fought to have this phone, and I knew, because I went through Android at first. I had a bunch of Android phones after my flip phone, and I just hated the software for Android. I just did not like it. It wasn't for me. Like, it wasn't complicated or anything like that, but I just did not like the layout. And just iPhone is just so much more just convenient for me. I know where everything is. I have a Mac, so it's hooked up with my Mac. I have an iPad. I have an Apple Watch, Apple TV. So everything, I have all the Apple-centric stuff, and they're all linked together, and it's just much more convenient. So I love my iPhone. You guys do you with your Samsung Galaxies, your Motorola's, your LGs, but I love my iPhone, and I'm unapologetic about it because, yes, I've had some up and downs, but you know what's great? Apple customer service is great. Seriously, because I had an issue with my Apple Watch, and I just went online to talk to someone right away, and they said, okay, well, you just send the phone, the watch out to us, and we'll, see what's wrong with it, because I had something was happening, there was a glitch, and I just got it maybe like 3 months ago, and so I had the Apple Care on it and everything, so they covered the cost, free of charge. They just replaced it. They gave me a new one, again, free of charge, free of shipping costs, had it back to me overnight. Like, that's just great customer service. I'm sorry, I can't praise more about Apple's customer service. Like, it definitely tops any other company. So, sorry. Alright, I'm done raving about Apple. I know you guys are like, Android for life. All my friends are like that. They're like, you need to switch over to Android. And I'm like, nah, fam, I'm good with my iPhone over here, Oh, the wires. Like, wires don't really annoy me, really. Like, it's the same thing with me in commercials on TV. A lot of people just can't stand it nowadays, and I'm just like, I don't care. Like, it doesn't bother me. It really doesn't. So what if I have to have an extra wire when listening to headphones? Or I could get a wireless headphones and just connect through Bluetooth. So that works too. So I don't care. I really don't. It doesn't bother me. It might bother other people, but I really, it's not that serious. But I'm not playing a wrestling game, okay? I don't even know anything about wrestling, all right? All I know is John Cena and The Rock used to be a wrestler. But yeah, you guys, this has been super fun. I hate to keep, I don't want to go on for so long because it's just literally me talking in a room, and I just don't want to overstay my welcome. So unless you guys have any more questions for me, I'll give it a minute. I don't know if he's still a wrestler. Who's my celebrity crush? Y'all. Number 1 is Michael Fassbender. Fassbender all the way, sorry. But he's so talented. He seems like a really down-to-earth dude. And I don't know, I just like his face. So, any video, I'm trying to figure out what videos to do next. My whole goal is to start doing videos, because I don't want to keep doing live stream like this. I don't want to keep doing vlogs. That's not my intention for the rest of my channel. I really want to go out and I really want to like shoot short films, just show off my more artistic, like directing style, because I want to have this as a portfolio. So it would be great if I could, do some more things, do some videos that really show off my more visual style. So yeah, I just need to find people. That's the problem I'm having. That's why I want to move, because I can't find any filmmakers or artistic people here. I've tried, you guys. I have gone out and reached out to people, and hopefully this person I've been talking to, she's been wanting to gather some filmmakers together too, but who knows. But I seriously have been going out and trying to reach out to anyone that is in the creative field, and I have just not had very good luck. People don't get back to me, or I meet them, and it's just, I just don't think, I just don't think it'll work out. I won't even go into it. But yes, yeah, live streams. Maybe, you know, maybe I'll do this every other week. Maybe not every week. How about that? Because if I do it every week, I feel like it's too soon, and if I don't have any updates or whatever, it's just gonna feel very like, okay, boring. So every other week, I maybe that would work. Just because, yeah, I'll have more things to talk about. Stuff will happen in the news. Let's see, every other 2 weeks to a month. Yeah, I could do that too. Like, I don't know. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. What do you guys think? What would you like to have for, like, what do you think is a good time frame? I don't want to do it too frequently, but I don't want to do it too non-frequently as well. But like, if you think like monthly would be a good idea, do it when I'm pissed off about something, and also when there are no trailers coming out. Yeah, I guess. Like, I don't know. I don't want to go on and when I'm pissed off, because if I'm not really a person to blurt out something that I don't mean, because I think about the stuff I'm saying for the most part before I say it. So yeah, every other week or 2 weeks. Yeah, do it whenever I want to talk. But I definitely, for me personally, I'm not becoming PewDiePie. But yeah, I need to have like a dead schedule when I want to do these, because if I don't, then that's when I will become like inconsistent. So, how about let's do this every 2 weeks. I think that would be better. Yeah. So every 2 weeks. So the next time we'll do a stream, I can look on my calendar and see. So like the beginning of October. So like probably the first week of October will be the next time we do a live stream. That'll be good for you guys. Oh man, I can't wait until it actually gets cold outside. That's just me. I love the cold. So, you know, I can't wait to start wearing jackets and boots and turtlenecks. But yes. So let's do every 2 weeks. So I will put that on my Twitter. I'll put that on my Facebook. So I'll try to also figure out if I can start filming with a better camera. That would be great too, just so I can get better quality. I feel like it's a start having the chat here. That's really great. You know, I have a chat here, so afterwards people can still come in and enjoy and read what everyone's saying. So yeah, I'm still gonna work out the kinks, but I think this is a really good start. And yeah, so I'm gonna get out of here now before it starts getting really dark, because the last time I did this stream for like an hour and 45 minutes, and it like, the sun was literally like, you need to go, and I was like, no! So, yes, thank you to everyone who tuned in for this live stream. It was super fun. Like I said before, I have a blast just hanging out and being more interactive with everyone. Yeah, for my next video, I don't know, my coworker had an idea that she said I should just, like, do almost like a documentary style of my life. And I don't mind doing that, but it's just that my life is so boring. So that's kind of what's keeping me from doing, like, a live, not live, but just a documentary. But I can try. I would have to really, my life would be consumed doing a documentary style type of series on my channel, because I would constantly have to have a camera in my face, in people's faces as well, who I'm talking to. But I feel like that would be a great way to really kind of show my transition of moving, which I am totally procrastinating on. I haven't done anything to, like, I lost my train of thought, but I haven't done anything to, like, prepare, like, to pack, to go through stuff that I don't need, so, but we'll see, anyway, yes, it's, exactly an hour now, so I'm just gonna get out of here, so you guys have a great rest of your evening, or afternoon if you live in, the Pacific Coast. It's like, it's like afternoon, afternoon, so, yeah, happy Thursday. So it's almost Friday for you guys. So if you're in school, if you're at work, that you're kind of more of a traditional 9-to-5 job, and it's like almost the weekend, then you can kind of chill and relax. So I hope you guys have a great weekend. I will update. I gotta update more. Oh my god, I gotta update more on my Instagram, on my Twitter, and my Facebook. That is seriously like the worst thing I'm really bad at, is just making, really updating everyone, but I'll get better. I'll get better at it. But yes, I'll update you on my progress, and yes. So goodbye, and I will see you guys in 2 weeks, or like the 3rd week or the 1st week of October.